Hey guys, Delilah Cloud here. Welcome back to the channel. So I hope you guys had a good new year. In this video, just like a disclaimer, you'll notice that it's still fall, and that is because I recorded this video in November and I just never uploaded it. Like, I just was busy working between two of my jobs. I just never got a minute, so I will explain to you everything in the next video when we try to winterize our island. Also, everything I'm saying in this video was recorded in November, so everything that I'm saying is November. Right, this is January me also pointing out that subscribe, because, you know, in the next video I will update y'all on everything that's going on. And I will not leave it this long ever again, I promise. Right guys, so we are starting off with adding all of these trees. If you watch my other video, you'll see that we did like the other side, but it was such a long video. I was like, we're gonna have to end this video here and, you know, do another video. So in this video, we're gonna start with like building Coco's house is kind of the main aim, and finishing like our bridge. I'm obsessed with this bridge, by the way, and I'm absolutely in love with it. So you're probably wondering, like, where have you been? You haven't made any videos recently. And it's just literally because I've been adjusting my new job, which I did start. I'm still working my old job, but only 15 hours. So basically I'm working more hours now than I was previously, and I'm definitely finding that challenging. So basically I work almost every single day. Like, I never really get a day off now. So like before, I'd work like 3 12.5-hour shifts on one week. Now I work like 6 days of the week, and sometimes I'll get a day off, but I don't work a long day every single day. So like some days I'll work like 8 till 12, and then some days I will work a long day, and then some days I will work. So it's so complicated. I would say I have less time now than I did before. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I'm not feeling any sort of way, but if I were to look back and be like, which job am I less tired from, it would definitely be my new job, because it's difficult and it's challenging, but in a different way than it is to my other job. You don't have the same stress. And the only reason why I'm sticking out my other job is because we're meant to get this back pay, which could be thousands. And you'll know me, I want to go home. That's a plane ticket, yo. That is a plane ticket to somewhere sunny, on a beach. Yeah, that's why I'm sticking that one out. Just a little update from January me. We still haven't had that back pay, and I feel like it's a dream, but apparently it is coming, and I am gonna have to stick out both jobs for a little bit longer. I don't know if that's gonna be months or weeks, probably months. So I'm really gonna, like, now that I've adjusted in my new job, I'm really gonna try and get back into YouTube. I probably won't stream. I can only commit to one thing because I just can't give it 100%. And y'all know me, like, when I want to do something, I want to give it 100%. And I feel like with streaming, changing my job was gonna give me that, because I would be able to stream. I knew every day that I would finish at either 5 or 12. Like, there's no ands, ifs, and buts. But obviously working both jobs, I can finish at 7:30. I can finish, who knows, all kind of times. So I ended up deleting a lot of like the voice recording and ended up re-recording because, you know, a lot of things have changed. I thought I'd give you a real update now. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just totally like rebuilding this whole thing that I spent like weeks tearing down to rebuild it back up, because this is where my baby Coco is gonna live. So basically there's a new plan here. My new plan is to earn enough money to go home, which is why I'm sticking out both jobs for now. Very temporary. Like, I plan on going home in July. I've talked about going home for a while. I was meant to go home in the winter, but you know, they ain't paying me enough. They need to pay me a bit more. So I'm sticking out both jobs till July. And in July, I will probably leave. Will not come back to one of my jobs, which probably will be the one that I've been at the longest, because I'm ready for a change. I need a change. So this is the January me. In 2 months ago, I was like, I absolutely cannot stick out this new job. It is not for me. But I think I really started to enjoy it, and I realized the lack of stress. What I can't do is both jobs. What I struggle with is working both jobs. It is just exhausting because like last week I had like 4 lates after my phlebotomy shift, and I finished 4 days. I worked like a 6-day week, but I finished 4 days at 7:30 at nighttime. I was like, this isn't benefiting me in any kind of way. And I'm not so sure that the pay will be any better either. Like for now I get like full-time pay because I'm working full-time, but it doesn't give me a lot of time to do YouTube, and that sucks because I really enjoy doing YouTube. And I believe that if you believe in something, I gave everything up. Like the thing is, I gave up my loan, I gave up going back to college, not because I wanted to do YouTube, because I knew I really enjoyed YouTube, and if I couldn't do what I wanted to do due to the circumstances around why I gave up my loan, which was because I could not conform to the wrong thing, and I chose not to, and I was not wrong when I got my freedom of information. I was completely right about all the things that I said. So now that it's completely over, even though I am completely right in everything that we were arguing about, and the evidence is there and their unprofessionalism is there, I will receive nothing. And that is completely fine for me, because I knew that I wouldn't want to go back to a place that would lie to my face like that, to lie to other government organizations, and I just gotta let it go. I'm gonna let them get away with it, because I believe that God hits harder. Yeah, God hits harder, and that karma will happen, and one day, you know, like it'll come back to them, basically. So now that I know the truth, now that I know that everything they're telling me that was all in my head was true, and I know the truth, and that for me, I can move on, and I'm okay with that. And I would never have felt comfortable studying back in that same organization that covered everything up about everything that I said that was true. That investigation didn't actually take place, and some of the emails were pretty horrible about me. So that's where I went quiet for 2 months, is because I had to process all that horrible things said about me, for them to lie, all the lies that they said to me. And I was telling you, I was having trouble with this bridge, but look how cute that bridge is though. So yeah, 2023 is going to be completely different for me, in the fact that I will never let anyone control my emotions or my thoughts the same way that they did, that I let them, because I did let them. And that we're here making content, and as soon as I go home and travel, because I love to travel and I will be vlogging, I will be full-time YouTubing it. I will be dropping one of my jobs come July, and I will be spending all my time into YouTube, and maybe even Twitch, if I get back into Twitch. And that's why I just thought I'd start 2023 off to a brand new thought process and let go of 2022, in that it closed a lot of doors for me, but it also opened other doors that needed to be opened, and I'm glad that they have been opened. So here we are in 2023 in positive vibes, although we're building in the fall, but it's just because I recorded it a long time ago, and then I decided to do a whole voiceover because when I listened to my old one, I didn't like where my mindset was. So I thought I'd come in with my January. My January mindset is more positive. And I just want to be honest with you guys. 2022 was not a good year, but it was a year that taught me a lot of lessons. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, what are you doing here, girl? What are you doing? And I was counting all my bridges, and I have a lot of bridges and inclines, and I can only have 10. So unfortunately, I want this to be a two-tiered, like I want to be able to get up on this level and have another level higher. I won't have enough inclines and bridges to do that. So I was gonna like make my own bridge, which I'm not in love with, by the way. I'm really not. But we are gonna make it work because Animal Crossing has silly rules, okay? But, you know, in the end, I don't mind it. It's not as good as the first one, but in the end, I generally don't mind it. Also, if I find out in the future I do have enough by the time I'm done building my island, which I don't think that I will, but if I do, I will also be changing it back to the way that it was and having an incline somewhere else to get to the first level. So, just thought I'd put that out there, in the fact this is why I've had to like split it, which doesn't look as good, but you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. Let me tell you about this river. This river was the death of me, okay? This river and I had a breakup and a makeup. So I had this bright idea, as you can see right now, to maybe put a villager's house on there, because I just thought like the backdrop would look really cool, you know, but then our house was kind of in the way. It didn't look that cool. But my stupid self decided to continue on with building like this, so that's what I did, and then I ended up making the river so big I couldn't see the backdrop, So you'll see me do that also, but we can watch me for about 5 minutes doing this. Then it gets even worse in the fact that now I'm like making it even bigger so it looks even worse. I don't know what I was thinking. I was just trial and error, you know, like it sounded good in my head, but when I actually did it, it didn't look good. And then I was like, right, which villager house should I move and have no garden? And I chose poor Nan. She got the short end of the stick on this one. Poor Nan. I don't know what I was thinking. And I left her house there for a good couple of months. Even though I had no intention after doing it, I was like, I don't like it because I can't see the backdrop. I don't know why I was continued trying. I didn't like it. But I did it. I was like, I'm not gonna do it, but I did it. And then I was like, oh, it's fine. I can make her a garden on the water. Like, how cool is that? It did not look cool. And I won't tell you how many days I spent doing this. Then it got worse and I decided to do this. Yeah, not really sure what I was thinking, but if I'm still doing YouTube in 5 years, which I hope that I am, I hope this is the video that I react to. Because I was like, what was I thinking? Like, I'm looking at this 2 months later and I'm like, what was I thinking in this video? I generally do not know. But I'm glad that I came to my senses and at least got rid of some of it. And I'm just back here, you know, spent all those weeks getting rid of all this land to rebuild it back up because I'm indecisive with what I wanted to do with my island. Okay, so basically all I can think was I didn't like I could see behind the trees, like the dirt, which I don't like the hill dirt. I don't like that. It just bothers me. Like if it was Minecraft, I would have like the moss to hide it, but obviously this is Animal Crossing, so no moss here. So my thought was if I was gonna have that bridge there, I needed to have something behind it so you could just see green and not brown. I don't know, it kind of worked, it kind of didn't work. I'm kind of neutral to it. I'm not in love with it, but don't hate it, so I left it. Also, as a cottagecore lover, I love the wheat, okay? I like a farm core island with a cottagecore island. I like the farm core and the cottagecore and any type of core that is farming and cute and aesthetically pleasing. So I wanted to build like a little wheat field, which I'm not 100% in love with, but I didn't really know what to do here, so it might stay, it might change in the future. How we change our island throughout the like winter and spring, you just don't know what's gonna happen in this island, you know? Like, are we ever gonna finish it before a new season comes? I don't know. You'll have to just subscribe and kind of stay tuned. Am I ever gonna finish the island? I hope so. But I do love the wheat. I just don't like, because it's very curved, it wasn't a thing. It looks good from afar, but you know, for now it'll do. It'll do until I change my mind. So here comes my favorite part. You know what I really like are the different size trees, and it took me a minute to figure out how to keep them little. I didn't realize if you put a fruit behind them, that just kind of did that. I thought if you put things around them, they just wouldn't grow, but I was completely wrong, and I had to do this for a few days until I figured it out. And by figuring out, until I YouTubed how to do it, okay? No judgment. But I love like the different size trees. It just adds so much to the like aesthetically background. Like it's just so aesthetically pleasing to have different like size trees. Okay, look how cute Franklin is. I wish he was here all the time. Like, I don't even like birds, but he is cute. I also did not do the whole Thanksgiving thing. Like, I didn't, on Animal Crossing, I didn't bring all the food, but I didn't hear my villagers complain. Like, they weren't complaining they didn't get pumpkin pie. Like, heck, I built a whole pumpkin pie place for you up there. Does anyone else woke that it's called Turkey Day, yet it looks like Franklin is a turkey, like he's eating himself? Like, that not, like, surprise anyone else? Like, maybe he's not. I don't know if we actually made turkey because I didn't actually finish the Turkey Day thing. I was working on my island. But I've said this in my live streams, like, I find it weird that Animal Crossing, like, names things very weird. Like, okay, so you've got, like, Rasher, who's a pig. Like, come on, be nice. I'm pretty sure there's another villager that has the name of something that we call it. So, I'm just saying, like, it's a little bit sus. I'm just saying. I know what Animal Crossing's doing. Look at all these pretty trees. So pretty up here. Coco don't know how lucky she is. Y'all know I'd do anything for my Coco. She is my boo. She is one of my favorite villagers by far. I never even knew I wanted her until the day I saw her and wanted her, which is probably like most things in my life. But I love Coco. I think she is a queen. And I think that I will always have Coco on my island. Whichever island I go to, if I ever restart, Coco will always be my baby. Unless they do like a forest, like a fun core island, then she just doesn't fit that aesthetic. She out.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, so you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.